up guys, Sal here. So we've been seeing a lot of Galaxy Note 20 Ultra information lately, including the renders, rumors, official images, and even hands-on video. But the smaller Galaxy Note 20 is yet to make a proper appearance on the internet. But that changes today courtesy of Evan Blass, who shared a detailed 3D render of the Galaxy Note 20, giving us a clear look at the handset. So what exactly are the changes here compared to the Note 20 Ultra? For one, we see a flat display compared to a curved one on the Ultra. A lot of people dislike curved displays, especially on the Galaxy Notes, because it's harder to use the S Pen on the edges, so a flat display will give more surface area to play with the stylus. Another thing about flat displays is that they are inexpensive compared to the curved ones. Displays are one of the costliest components in a smartphone, so this will help Samsung price the Galaxy Note 20 aggressively. Also, the phone has rounded edges compared to the boxier look of the Ultra, and the bezels are noticeable at the bottom. The camera cutout on the front looks significantly bigger than the Note 20 Ultra. I would say more like the Galaxy Note 10 last year. On the back, the camera module isn't that big, it's more like the S20. The camera bump is also smaller compared to the Ultra, which is a good thing. The Note 20 Ultra has a bigger module because it packs a lot of camera specs inside, such as a periscope zoom camera, laser sensor, and 108 megapixel camera, which all of it won't be available on the Note 20. If I were to guess, the camera specification should be similar to the Galaxy S20. Another big difference between the Note 20 and Ultra is the display. Not only the Note 20 has a lower resolution display at Full HD+, but the refresh rate is also lower at 60Hz compared to the 120Hz LTPO on the Ultra. All of these compromises will mean this handset will be priced cheaper than the Ultra. The exact price is still unknown, but leaked prices for South Korea indicated that it's going to be cheaper than the Note 10 last year, so expect it to be somewhere between $900 to $950. Just like the Note 20 Ultra, this will also have the latest Snapdragon 865 Plus alongside the Exynos 990. But if you don't want to get the Exynos 990, Samsung is preparing another device called the Galaxy Fan Edition, aka Galaxy S20 FE, which will have the Snapdragon 865 processor scheduled to be launched in December. We have more details courtesy of Ice Universe, who says that the Galaxy Fan Edition will feature a 120Hz display, a 3.3mm camera hole up front, IP68 water resistance, a Q4 launch date, and most importantly, it will be affordable. In many ways, the Fan Edition is going to be better than the smaller Galaxy Note 20, such as offering a higher refresh rate display. The resolution will be Full HD Plus for both, but 60Hz on the Note 20 means it will be inferior to the S20 FE in the display department. Also, for people who complain about getting Exynos on Samsung flagships, the Fan Edition will be a better choice. But since Samsung is pricing this nicely according to ICE, this means they are cutting corners somewhere. For one, it's going to be on the materials used. The FE will have a glass stick back where it's a mixture of plastic and glass. There won't be fancy features like Samsung DeX, S Pen, and wireless charging. So there are compromises on each end. If you ask me, you won't notice the difference between Exynos 990 and Snapdragon 865 in real life unless you push the handset to its limits, which rarely happens. Yes, you'll surely notice the difference in battery life though, but modern flagships offer a day of moderate to heavy use battery, so not a big deal either. But again, it's all about your preference. If you only care about getting Snapdragon 865 processor on a Samsung phone, then waiting till December makes better sense. Of course, with that being said, for all the latest updates on the Galaxy Note 20, please be sure to subscribe. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.